Welcome back to another installment of What Did I Teach Today? Today we talked about one of my favorite things, which is how do we decide what to prescribe and when to prescribe glasses for kids. Without getting too technical, the way that vision happens is light enters through the eye, passes all of the different structures in the eye, and then goes through the brain and gets, consolidated up here in the brain. If the light that enters the eye does not focus where it's supposed to on the retina, which is the light sensitive part of the eye, then we don't get a clear image. And that's where we get refractive error or our glasses prescription. If we don't have the opportunity to see clear images form on the retina to then be consolidated in the brain by a certain age, we worry about having what's called amblyopia, or in lay terms, lazy eye. Essentially what happens is that because there's never an opportunity for the brain to receive that clear visual input, then vision doesn't properly develop in the eye that has amblyopia. So when a kid comes in for an exam, not only are we looking at what they are able to tell us that they can see, either verbally or through some objective measures that we're able to do, but we're also looking at the amount of uncorrected prescription that they have. So we take all of that information together and determine whether or not they're at risk for vision not developing properly. And if they have a few of those risk factors, I'm more inclined to give a prescription even when they're young. Obviously, this is easier to determine as kids get older, but it's really a balancing act of the findings that I have in my exam as well as my clinical experience. This is ultimately why I say it's really important for kids to come in for eye exams. Not only may they be experiencing difficulty seeing, we worry about the long-term effects of them not having the best correction or the best visual correction early enough. So if you haven't already, get your kids scheduled for their annual eye exams.